Hey there. Lynch again. At least I'm 90% sure I'm still Lynch. I can't believe I've been having an identity crisis. I'm a grown-ass man for crying out loud. Anyway, I went ahead and posted some of the papers I found and put them online. I'm not sure if it's my sense of completion or just for closure. Honestly, I was tired of looking at them still sitting at my desk. I don't have a script this time, which I apologize for. However, I went through the envelope I set aside for later. It was addressed to Selena. As illegal as it might be, I opened and read it. She's not here, and I don't feel like she's coming back. So, here's what I read. Dear Selena, happy birthday. I'm writing this in hopes that it reaches you in time for your birthday. I pray you'll get the chance to read this and understand. Our family has been hosting an entity that dwells within one person at a time. Our ancestors have called it the pilot. Upon the time of my death, it will pass on to the youngest of our bloodline. That is you. Unless I'm expecting another grandchild, I hope you live your life as happy as you can, my sweet. I pray you can handle this burden as I have. Stay strong. Love, Grandma. So that would explain her Freaky Friday side. I honestly thought she was just majorly bipolar. Anyway, after quite a lot of physical pain and feeling like I was on the cusp of losing my mind, something good finally happened. My nap was interrupted by shuffling footsteps over by broken wood, glass, and metal. Don't ask me why I was still sleeping. It's all like my boss is around to punish me. I looked around and saw Beast Guy helping Selena limp towards me. Sitting up, I quickly made room for her on the couch in the kitchen. Technically, it's a break room, but there's a stove and shit, so kitchen it is. She slid and leaned on the arm of the furniture, relaxing until she fell asleep. I looked at Beast. He waited for me to follow him. Quietly, I made my way through the rubble and followed him to the main office deep inside the building. He effortlessly tore through the emergency doors like it was paper. I bet he could rip a telephone book in half. Our footsteps echoed through the large room I had only entered once before. The tanks that were filled with humanoid figures were empty. Ahead, I saw a few leather chairs varying in size. He sat down on one, and I did the same, sitting across from him.
You mind telling me what the hell happened here? This place looks like me on a bad day. Nah, a bad day wouldn't leave any survivors.
Just some government assholes who do what they want to get what they want. I said, showing my disdain for certain assholes.
As they do. It's Lynch, right?
Honestly, I don't know anymore. I'm not sure who I even am. He looked at me as though he recognized something from his past. Pain reflecting in his eyes.
I see. I'm truly sorry for any pain I've caused you,
he said with sorrow in his voice. Hey, you haven't broken my bones. That's Selena's specialty, I said with a laugh.
Regardless, I feel you deserve an apology, even if it's considered to be worth nothing.
We all die in the end. Sometimes we don't get to choose if we're brought back. The universal powers can be assholes.
Yeah, they can. I've witnessed just that firsthand. You don't know what happened these last few months, do you?
Not a clue. I honestly thought everyone got tired of my shit and left. To be honest, I wouldn't blame them if that's the case.
Well, I hope you find joy in knowing it's not. It was much worse than what was expected.
What the hell happened? The vacation boat sink or what? Just then, Beast drew an aside before continuing.
It was no vacation. We were ordered to leave. Those chosen at least. Those too weak were slaughtered. He used your co-workers as vessels to house his children's souls. His plan was to build an army to challenge the greater powers that seek to punish him for his transgressions. His crime was meddling in the creation of a being he could hardly comprehend. The Almighty. though the punishment will be carried out by Drake's own kind, his fellow high gods. The fool assumed he could defeat them with numbers. He gathered hundreds of us together for a grand battle. Quite the motivational speaker. I'll give him that. The high gods arrived and gave us all an ultimatum. We were to flee or be erased from the cosmos. Drake ordered us to attack. Within seconds, those who struck first vanished from existence, never to be seen again. Drake didn't give us the option to run. He absorbed the souls of those who tried to run. I had enough of his antics and would not die for him. His guard, the old man you've met before, is much stronger than most of us. I had to take him out first to get to Drake. I struck him square in the jaw and he went flying. Normally he would have blocked me, but he took the hit. Should have aimed better. He crashed into Selena, injuring her badly, but I couldn't stop there. I went for Drake and grabbed him by his scrawny neck. Holding him up, I offered an ultimatum of my own. For them to spare the rest of us and take Drake. I wanted to see him suffer, to justify the hell he had me endure. Abruptly, a doorway opened before us. I didn't get a good look inside. Chains of light shot out, piercing his body, quickly pulling out his soul into the bright realm. It looked alien-like. From within, I heard someone speak with Drake, something along the lines of, "I'll be taking your crown now, Father." Another soul came from the doorway and entered Drake's body. While they got up, I sensed the presence of an old adversary. He looked at me and had a genuine smile. He greeted me like an old friend, as if the pain he caused me had never occurred. I didn't trust him, so I asked him what he wanted. He just assured me that he wanted no conflict, that we were free to live as we desire. I couldn't shake the feeling he had something planned, but I didn't care anymore. I just wanted this, all the pain, the control, the abuse to stop. I called him by his name and wished him farewell. He insisted I call him something else. Jonathan. Seemed he was paying homage to the soul that spurred him to hold on to hope throughout his punishment. As I was leaving, I caught Selena's scent. More out of guilt, I helped and carried her. It took some time to find this place again. I'm not sure where everyone left to afterwards. As far as I can tell, we're the only ones who made it back. I didn't know where else to go, to be honest. It's not like I've ever had a home on this rock. Just a cave or a prison.
Why not hire that one guy to build you a place? George, I think.
That's not a bad idea. I'll probably stay long enough for the place to be fixed up. After that, I'm gone. I'm just tired of this shit. I want to do something different. All I can do is break everything.
Alright. I can get the janitor on the line. I'm sure I'll have this mess cleaned up in a day. Dude's damn good at his job. I'm honestly shocked I hadn't thought of it sooner. Wait. This means we don't have a CEO anymore. Beast looked at me and gestured to the red velvet chair. Oh, hell no. Nope. No way. I'm absolutely certain I'll burn this place down by accident.
Selena, it is. That means you're gonna have to recruit for this place. I'll leave that to you. Make sure to tell her of the promotion when she wakes. I'm certain I'll be gone by then.
I managed to fix up the typewriter to update you guys as soon as I could. This happened a little while ago. 12 hours after I called the janitor, the place was back to normal. Seriously, I was staring at a shattered steel support beam. I blinked, then it was fixed and supporting again. Selena took the news of Beast's explanation as well as his departure quite well. The news about her promotion she took as well as she could. I also told her about the letter, after quite a lot of tears along with a broken bone or two. I'm not sure on that because I heard more than 2 cracks on my body. She prepared herself for her new title. I'm hoping she does well. I believe she'll do great, actually. And I'm now in the process of hiring. And before you ask, no, Reddit is not the place where you get a job like this. As far as I'm aware, at least. This will take up quite a lot of my time, so I won't be able to post nearly as often. And of course, I'll try to share any interesting interviews I have. As always, and until further notice, I'm your friendly PFBI guy, Lynch.
Hey everybody, it's Enzo here. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm going to try and keep today's announcement pretty short and simple. This was part 10 of I Work for the Paranormal FBI. A lot of exposition, super awesome episode. Crazy that Selena is CEO now. Who could have saw that coming, huh? Joining me today is only one narrator, but an awesome one nonetheless. He played a pretty small part all the way back in episode 6. In fact, he only had one line. But I'm glad he got a full episode for himself today. Give it up for Static Voices, who voices Beast. Dude's got an awesome voice, and he makes pretty good content, so I highly recommend going over his channel and checking out his stuff. It was a pleasure having him a part of this project. Guys, it's crazy. We only have 5 more parts for this entire series. It's almost done. As I mentioned last week, I'm going to be taking a pretty small break from this series. I got tons of stories in my backlog that I really want to get to, and plus I'm waiting for the rest of the dialogue to come in from the rest of the cast. But don't worry, if you've enjoyed this, it'll be back before you know it. And just a small little additional note/update. I'm going to be moving this next week into my new place. I currently live in this shack in the mountains right now, and don't get me wrong, it's absolutely gorgeous, beautiful out here. But it's kind of a long commute into work and for other necessities, so I'm going to be moving actually into the city. I'm no longer a mountain man, and I'm becoming a city boy. But this is good news for you guys, actually, because this, I think, will actually allow me to have more time to make perhaps additional videos during the week every now and then, maybe up to 3 or 4 videos. I still do love the format of uploading 2 times a week, but perhaps every now and then, I think just as a surprise, I'll get out an additional video 3 times a week, maybe if I have a lot of time on my hands, even 4 videos a week. So I'm really looking forward to that. I love making these stories, love making this content for you guys, and it's honestly a lot of fun. So check out Static Voices channel, and stay tuned.